Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 162 of the Terminus podcast for the weeks of July 3rd, 2021. Yes, this has incidentally become a monthly show, but we'll be making strides to change that. You'll see how in just a moment when I introduce the people, which you cannot see because the slide is blank, because I gave myself a point because I didn't set it up before the show. I was not prepared. I need to remake the slide in its entirety. So, anyway, I'm your dispatcher, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. With me, I have one engineer, that's Jacob Durbin, one fireman, that's Nick Wakefield, one horseman, that's Kevon Bradford, and Hemlock as our guest brakeman.
Hello.
And this is a window into what may be the future of an even greater rotating cast, just so we can make the show on time. We'll see how it goes. The train will terminate at this station.
So today we are in not-so-sunny Flagstaff, Arizona. There are two people waving at the camera, and we are in Flagstaff, Arizona on BNSF Seligman Subdivision.
Of course he knows that, Foamer.
Well, it's not like I'm going to be living there and God, I don't know, a month and a half.
Yeah, no, he's only moving there, so...
I'm only moving here.
Yeah. No, that wasn't an actual disparagement. Let's talk about NS. Let's disparage them for a minute, because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 incidents for the Class 1 Manual of Responsibility, starting on June 4th. This was the day of the previous podcast.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. This actually was before the previous podcast. I just think we didn't get the article until later. It was a minor derailment on June 4th. Nothing really exciting. I think it's a local. Then... 3 days later, they derail a train on Horseshoe Curve again. Is anyone surprised by this? If you're surprised, raise your hand. No one. All right, cool.
I kind of want to go to Horseshoe and just see, like, I don't know, go for like a weekend and just see if something derails.
That's like watching NASCAR for the crashes, except longer.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, or you could make it happen. You could just
lawn chair.
Sabotage the thing. Oh. Now I know what I want my discussion topic to be. I should have changed it to this, because we have some tangentially Amtrak-related news to talk about that also has to do with sabotage. Well, we have another article related to sabotage.
I just thought of something.
What's up?
You always hear about NS derailments on the PRR routes, and never the New York Central routes. This just seems like New York Central propaganda.
I feel like we just hear about them on Horseshoe Curve because that's where they keep happening.
Yeah, and that's like the Penzies star attraction.
Also, the other problem is...
NS didn't get a lot of New York Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's funniest it's funny to think about that one Penzie Jeep just sitting there watching NS screw up its legacy.
Anyway, Union Pacific also had an incident on that same day. Well, NS had two incidents. One, they slammed into a tractor-trailer and knocked it over like a toy. But also, Union Pacific hit a police cruiser in Fort Worth.
God damn it.
The officer was involved in a foot pursuit at the time. So, it says... No officers were hurt. An officer was involved in a foot pursuit at the time. No other explanation has been given for how this happened. The railroad crossing where the cruiser was struck was about a quarter mile from where it ended up. So, did the car get stuck and then he left the car? Did he leave the car on the tracks just to chase a guy on foot? Was he chasing someone on foot, but he was in his car and then something happened? Like, there's so many questions. I have so many questions. But
did that kid just whip a nene on the camera?
Oh God!
That's the thing.
Hear that?
No.
Union Pacific also hit a street sweeper on the same day. NS hit. Let's see. What did they do? There was a tank car with a broken truck. This was on June 9th. Kind of crazy action shot there. Very cool picture.
NS has just decided that they're anti-public services.
Yeah. There was a BNSF locomotive on fire. This is BNSF's first of the period on June 12th. Although, with these videos that we get sent, I'm never quite sure if they're old footage or not. But either way, I report on them if I can figure out whose crash it is. A lot of these, we get sent some things that don't get tagged for like a specific railroad, and so I have to sift through them. Then on the 14th was the next accident. That was also BNSF. This was in New Mexico. Oh, this was the Laguna Pueblo derailment. We have a couple more articles for this that I stuffed down below because they just said Laguna Pueblo and I didn't make the connection. CSX had their only accident of the period the day afterward. Train hit a semi on 6/15. Then CN had their only one on... why is this CN? That's a BNSF engine.
Oh, they show off a BNSF locomotive. That's just the one there. I found another picture. There's just a CN locomotive on its side, and it was a CN train.
I'm wondering what the heck happened here. There are some interesting pictures on this one for the people to look up. Yeah, so that was CN's only one, and then we get back to NS on the 23rd, derailed a train en route to Memphis. It's a double stack train. UP had an accident on the 24th. And then we're back to BNSF on the 25th. This was a train hitting an 18-wheeler. Another accident on the 25th, this time from NS again, surprising nobody. A minor derailment. And then another one on the 25th where they hit a car with a local. So, that's the Class 1 mantle of responsibility. I'm a little bit out of breath now. So, someone else go with what the hell's been going on with all you guys. Now we get to have our mandatory chit-chat. What?
Who's the holder? Is it KCS now?
Oh wait, did CP have one? Oh, CP did have one. Oh, okay, I see how this got updated. Yeah, that's right. CP also had an accident. I asked Kafon to do this, and I didn't explain how. So,
oh, sorry.
That's okay. So yeah, this was a 22-car derailment in Alberta on yesterday or today, as of when we're supposed to be recording this, which means that, unsurprisingly, the mantle falls to KCS.
Okay.
Amazing.
Splendid.
Cool.
We'll see how long they have it, because they're going to cease to exist.
They should just have it till the end.
I mean, they might. I wouldn't necessarily put money on it, but I think that's a really, that's a realistic possibility that they just have it until they cease to exist.
If they die with the mantle, they get like a plaque.
Yeah. Rest in peace, KCS. It's like the Grim Reaper meme. Was I a good Class 1? I don't know who you are.
Ouch. What's Kansas?
What is Kansas? There's a town of Ellis, Kansas, which someday I will
With a
visit.
tiny railroad museum.
Yeah, it's
Wait, who took away my thing?
Why settle for a visit? Just overthrow
down
it.
there.
Oh, it's down there.
This is a different thing. This is where we talk about this stuff, where we talk about little random stuff and things near us and us. And I've got nothing because I've just had a chaotic, hectic life, and I've been preparing for Operation Apollo. Although I did get to ride the Berg with Matt a couple days ago. That was fun.
That does sound fun.
It was weird. I gallivanted all around Pennsylvania, and the only train I saw was when I went to Strasbourg to ride it.
Bruh.
I'm not sure how I managed that. There were even some days where I was like, maybe I should take some time to go rail fanning. Everything near Lancaster is like these built-up bridges or underpasses, and I can't see trains from there, and I have to drive like an extra 30 minutes out of my way if I really want to do that. Forget it. I'll just stay in and play rail route, which has been my entire free time, what little of it I have, since I left to go to Pennsylvania. I figured out how to get. Well, I didn't figure it out. My screen share magically started working again from my work computer, and so I just put like an hour in every night. And God, I love that game so much. It is exactly what I was praying and asking for. So it basically saved me from purchasing Run 8.
I mean, Run It's worth it's sort of worth the money.
Yeah, Julie's eat
But-
right into the microphone.
So I'm just saying that we were all about Run 8. You made me buy Run 8, and then we never played ever again.
Yeah.
I didn't make you buy anything. I didn't make you buy
Yeah,
anything.
what the hell,
Yes,
dude?
yes, you were like,
Yeah, you did.
oh, come on,
No, I-
you need to get Run 8 and play with us, and then I buy it. And
And
then
you
you're
know
just
what? You know what? I have asked. Do you want to play Run 8? Do you want to play Run 8? And you're like, no.
Not at all this year. Have you?
Mm-hmm.
This year.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, you guys
Anyway.
can keep fighting. That's good content. Go ahead. Just.
No, I'm not gonna argue just for you.
no,
so you can have
people need to
content.
pay for this kind of content.
People need
What am I
to.
getting? Yeah,
Man,
yeah. I need at least one stick of bubble gum from the inevitable stick of bubble gum you'll be able to afford in 15 years off your channel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can have it because I won't be able to do anything with it. So, if I get a stick of bubblegum, you can have the stick of bubblegum. Don't worry. And you can. I really wanted to tee you up for something, but you've got nothing under your name. Kevon, you have articles. Tell us about what's going on in your area.
So a lot of passenger rail is happening. Texas Central finally signed a $16 billion contract with the Silver Works Group.
Thought you said
So
super
that
group.
project is finally happening. I think.
Yeah.
They still haven't confirmed
right.
anything. It's just like they're signing all these deals. All this money is being like said we're gonna have all this, and yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Besides
I'm not holding my breath.
Our local commuter service, DART in Dallas, I think it's the world's largest tram network.
Really?
Hmm.
That doesn't
yeah.
sound right.
And it turned 25 years old. It's 93 miles, 65 stations, and is the longest light rail system in the country.
Oh, in the country. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
That
Huh.
I think is a fairly low bar, but still good on you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like we ripped up everything and decided, hey, we might need this in the 21st century.
Well,
So,
What a concept.
yeah. I feel like that happened everywhere.
And then besides that, there is the Texas Triangle that Amtrak is currently trying to do, basically connecting Dallas and Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, and San Antonio and Austin, and then San Antonio to Houston. So,
Are you gonna
with
go?
all the money that is being thrown at Amtrak, I hope this gets implemented, because having daily service to, or just one train a day to some of the biggest cities in Texas is pathetic, in my opinion. And Houston only sees one train 3 times a week, and it's the 4th largest city in the country.
Yeah, I like how we have the maps that are like, oh, these are this is. Jader, you always mention how Columbus is the largest city in the country that isn't served by Amtrak, but it's like this is the 4th largest city in the country, and it gets 3 trains a week, and that's like,
Yeah.
it's almost.
It's depressing.
Yeah, it's. I can't think of the word for it right now, but it's like,
Shame. Disgrace.
yeah, it's disgraceful. It's like, oh, you guys have trains. Yeah, but we get like one every 2 days. Yeah, you guys have trains.
Yeah, well, I think Houston basically was built to, hey, you have a car, and you only need a car, because I think up until I was in elementary school, there was no light rail system. Like, Houston had one of the largest in the country, tore it all up, and then didn't get light rail back until 2004.
Well, in Houston, famously, very walkable city.
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
I gotta move these articles over, but well, what is everyone else been up to, or what do they want to share? What do you guys want to talk about?
I've been just basically just getting, well, partially just knocking projects out, and partially getting ready for Apollo.
Yeah.
Because I want to try to. I still don't really know what I'm going to bring with me. It all depends on what I can fit in my bag and what I can reasonably travel with. But I'm starting to narrow it down, and I attempted a bunch of pictures. In the last month-ish, since we've made an episode, we getting a bunch of stuff done. First and foremost, the turntable is in. It works, mostly. Like, there's still a couple of little issues with it, but it's good enough. It works. I can trust it now.
You have
At
a lot
least
of engines.
mostly.
I'm just looking at your whole roster about the turntable, and I'm like, damn.
And then there's still more stuff in boxes, and then I've been buying shit. So, probably have too many.
Nah.
You can never have too many.
Yeah, no, there's not too many. Come on.
What's the adage? He who dies with the most trains wins?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
Short train Skavan can model. I love how that's
Goddamn.
become a thing.
Yes.
I'm so happy about that. I love homegrown memes.
Yeah. I saw my own short trains you can model last Monday when I went filming, following the tutelage of my good friend Ogeles. I went to a yard, I got asked by 2 cops if I was going to kill myself, and I saw trains. It was good.
See, this is where you start wearing, like, to be honest, people hate wearing, like, foamery stuff, like, oh, let's wear a hat and a t-shirt with your favorite train on it. Like, I wear that because when people, like, pull over on the side of the road and be like, oh, is your car broke down? I just turn and they're like, oh, never mind.
I was wearing my Grand Trunk Railway hat, and I still got. Well, the thing is, I was up on a bridge, so everyone thought I was going to jump. But I did see a City Rail engine, so it was worth it.
City Rail.
Yeah, that's what that blue and gray thing was.
Oh, okay. What is City Rail?
Yeah, I saw 4 trains, which is
it's
double what I usually get.
City Rail's a leaser.
Oh, okay. I remember
Well,
being
no,
explained that it
because-
was a leaser, but
That unit is CN though.
Okay,
Yeah.
now it's the end, but
The
No,
unit
yeah.
is CN, but it's still in the City Rail paint. It's just patched.
I mean, it's a little bit of a bland paint scheme, if I'm honest. But,
I mean, yeah, but it's not what I usually get. I also chased the local to make Ogeles proud. Where's the photo?
and you were awfully salty at 6-axle power on it.
I wanted 4-axle power. CN usually gives me Jeeps, and I was hoping for a Jeep, and I got an SD70i, which, no, I didn't want this.
I mean,
Why would you run long? You give me 3-axle power and run it long hood forward to boot. Why would you do this to me?
It's called the Neck Snapper.
Yeah.
But I did get a picture of it at New Haven, which was nice.
New
New
Haven.
Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah.
That's a big local.
I'm amazed it came all the way here. I'm glad we all went for the same joke. Anyway,
Not very often that happens.
yeah. But
now this means I have photos at a local at both of the old depots currently on the Mount Clemens subdivision, like a foamer.
That's crazy. Did I add? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, we kind of did. That's what this is for. That's why we're here. I really love how
That's
it's
the
poking out like,
point,
hey, you want to buy some drugs?
Kid, you want to buy some drugs? Yeah, I have
You
another.
want to buy some Jeeps?
I have a photo of a local like that at the Mount Clemens station, which is where I usually film, but I don't have that on hand.
Speaking of
Tried to
4-axle
wait
power,
for the-
though, Jader, nice job with the weathering
Thank you.
on the
Yeah, that looks.
Province of
sick.
Worcester engine.
On the note of engines,
Yeah,
much against the advice of Hemlock.
I like how
looks-
Hemlock's like, oh, the advice of my good friend Ogeles, and you're like against the advice of the person who just called me their good friend.
I bought model trains. I like to buy them.
God damn it, Ogeles.
Same.
You have college. You have college in like
Irresistible
a month.
bargains.
I haven't. I don't say anything because I know you get mad at me, so I just don't say anything. But it's the podcast, so I figured that if there's any time I'm gonna make you mad at me, it's gonna be now.
Because at least it will be funny.
Imagine
It's
if.
gonna be funny, and then I'm gonna get removed from the foamers.
Imagine
No,
if.
I'm not doing it. I'm a changed person. I'm not doing that anymore.
All right, I give it 3 days.
Look,
Yeah,
I have.
that's generous.
Oh, speaking of model trains, when are we starting?
Wait, but I didn't get to call. I didn't get to call him my good friend, and I wasn't done.
You're not my good
I
friend
was just
anymore.
gonna ask when we're
Friendship ended
starting
with Ogeles.
Model Railroaders Anonymous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, god damn it.
That's the next. That's
We'll
the
do
next
that, we'll
new
do that on
podcast.
Apollo. We'll just set it. We'll just sit around the campfire.
Anyway, I bought. I'm speaking. I bought.
Stop eating your microphone.
Sorry. I feel really guilty. I bought some Southern Pacific stuff. Dash 9, tunnel motor, GP60, 2 SD40Ms.
Jesus, dude.
You have pictures.
Wait.
You can blame me for this.
Yeah, Kevon is literally the worst influence on my life. Kevon sends me something, and it's like, this is a great deal, and I'll be like, I hate you, Kevon.
Oh, Ogeles, did you know that Lombard is selling P42s? You asked for it, you bitch.
I just want to say, Ogeles.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Kevon is a model railroad enabler, but Kevon sends me stuff, and I simply don't buy it.
I pretend I do not see it.
Yeah.
I just say yeah, but no.
Yeah.
Kevon, you sent me a Providence Worcester thing.
Well, it must be nice to be able to have impulse control.
Oh,
You have an impulse control. It is called Hemlock.
Getting yelled at when you do something is not impulse control.
I'll do it anyway.
No, we yell at him when he asks about doing things. That's how this works.
Exactly, then I just don't tell you.
See? This is why we need our good group therapy session.
yeah.
Fuck your
He
therapy
won't
session.
be there for it. He's not going.
Well, it's not my fault that he's avoided the group therapy session.
Well, I would probably benefit from a group therapy session for buying too many trains, because let me back up a bit. So one of our club members, he buys and sells a lot of stuff for train shows, and deals with like estate sales for trains and stuff like that. And last year he cleaned out a former club member's basement, cleaned out his entire railroad and all, his entire roster and collection and everything. And for the past like, I don't know, 3-4 days, he's been selling it all. And I went over there thinking, okay, I'll, maybe just get like a few cars. One of my friends got a really awesome, like a brass hybrid Pacific, for $40 there. If he has that, I'll get it. And then I start looking around and I'm like, what there is, like, there's some good stuff. Maybe I'll stay within my budget. And then I go on his back porch because he had some stuff in his garage. That's where I started. Then I went to the back porch to just look at more stuff, and my budget kind of went out the window.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I walked in on the first table, basically right at eye level and there's a better picture of it. It's on my desk.
Which one?
It's a little brass O60.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like,
There it is.
I really shouldn't buy it. And he's like, well, I had it at 175, but I'll sell it to you for 125. And I'm just like, fuck it.
Did
Basically.
you just do the Pineapple Cup delivery service right now?
Yes.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I basically just said, fuck it. Came home with my first brass engine, the Pacific in there. It's a Oriental Limited powerhouse. It's like everything is die-cast except like the handrails. So, and it runs butter smooth.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. and the picture of all the stuff laid out on the floor. That's all I came home with. $260 later, so not.
That's actually not that bad for what you got. I mean,
Yeah,
it's still $260.
yeah, but I'll be fine for Apollo.
Okay,
At
done.
least I should be.
We're gonna get to like day 5 and you're gonna be like, I can't afford food anymore.
As long as we don't like go to any. I mean, if we hit like antique stores or train shops or something, and they don't have any irresistible deals, then
Well,
I'll be fine.
what we'll do is when we drive by the antique stores, you'll be blindfolded.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, we will probably go to the hobby shop at some point, but I take no responsibility for what happens in there. Even if I make a critical error, because I was in there with Gloria and they had a PRRFA, and I went, ooh.
Was it one of the Bachman ones?
I don't think so. It didn't have a box, so.
Oh, okay.
And he has all the Bachman stuff in boxes on the wall. He also had like 3 different D&H diesels, and I was like, I could throw those back to back.
Any BL2s?
Yeah. No, I actually, did he have BL2s? He might have, but not D&H ones. Not the poor Saratoga and North Creek boys, which have now arrived. Where did they go?
Indiana?
They went to... somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana.
I forget where.
F for the BL2 guy. I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, I know. Oh, they went to, Hoosier. That article's going to be
Hoosier.
in the... Hoosier, yeah, sorry. Article's going to be in the cargoes. But yeah, no, I feel bad. BL2 guy on Suicide Watch. Which apparently that video is one in a run of videos. Because...
Yeah.
I mean,
Apparently, that video blew up, and apparently he decided to make it a format. There's like 5 of them.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess credit to him for capitalizing on something, but also kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
The first one was funny. The other ones are manufactured, and we know it.
Yes.
You know who else is on Suicide Watch? I guess we were going to talk
Me,
about
because
this
I
later.
want to kill
Whoa.
myself.
Jesus,
God damn it.
Wallet?
I was going to say us
I hate
because
you.
of the ocean view got painted.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Oh yeah, it did.
I'm...
No.
Agilities, stop playing Knockout City during the podcast.
I'm not playing against it. That was really. I just give me the strike. I'll just take the strike. I can still listen. Well, I have 2 points. What did I do to get the first one?
Chewing into the microphone.
You know what? That's
Please,
fair.
You
That's
need
fair.
to stop swallowing your microphone. I have a dog here. I can make it lick the microphone.
Please don't.
Alice, I don't see why you're so upset. This podcast gave up all hopes of professionality 5 years ago.
Yeah, well,
Speaking of which, my dad got a dog and he's very cute.
it gave up all hopes
You
of
know what else is
professionality when we were cheering
Oh,
Train
doggo.
Stig. But what the hell was I? Oh yeah, can we talk about the WMSR thing for a minute, because it's obviously not going to make it into a it's not going to be a discussion topic. So let's just I just want to say how angry I am that A, Amtrak sold this thing, B, Western Maryland bought it with what money, and C, they repainted it, and D, they're supposed to be like leasing it out or something.
Actually, Ellis,
Why?
on a quick side note, I really don't think me playing Knockout Sim should be a strike, because I'm giving you a ton of content.
No, I don't want that
No.
content. I want us to do the podcast.
Get out.
That's fair.
Yeah, and it looks so bad. I just don't like the orange stripe on it.
No?
It makes me upset.
Stripes that look good, however, is the Chicago Transit Authority's Pride Train. Unfortunately, it will be repainted as it is now July.
I don't think it'll actually be repainted, but
I know, it's
I know, like, I know you're like mostly joking, but I'm never entirely sure, because God knows these things are like it's fickle, you know?
yeah. Yeah, I love corporate pandering.
That said,
On the
it
note of-
is
Yay.
it is the 5th year of them having a Pride train. So,
Yeah.
They hang on to this thing.
They're just gonna slowly be repainting all of once. Oh, sorry. I wanted to make a joke, but go
I
ahead.
mean, think about it.
Think about
Amtrak had Rainbow Era.
Yeah, I know.
Era.
That was. Well, we had the screenshot of the screenshot competition from Rainbow Era during Pride Month, and I was like, oh, look at that.
Wait a minute. When was Rainbow Era?
Like the very beginning of Amtrak, when nothing was painted.
First 4 years.
Yeah,
It's like the 70s, right?
yeah.
Yeah, early 70s.
So 71 to
Great.
75.
Great. So Rainbow Era happened to coincide with the gay rights movement, which is nice.
Yeah. Isn't that nice and
Yeah.
historical? All right, I want to touch on one more thing before we move on, because I want to talk about the thing that Jader has hanging up here, the Conrail GP10 that just looks plastic.
I don't know. I quite like it.
I forgot I freaking put that.
It's so blue, though.
Yeah.
It's so blue.
That's how Conrail is.
Yeah, but
Oh God, why? Why is it that?
I know.
I mean, that's how Conrail was, right?
I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
sure, but
that's not really that's not an ex-Conrail unit, but it's close enough.
Because
yeah, but
all
like,
the Conrail units were
no.
just dirty.
Well, yeah, and that's what's wrong with
Yeah.
this one.
you need a layer of grime caked across it.
Give
before
it
it's
time.
right.
It'll accumulate a little road.
I'm just
damage.
looking at this
Railroad.
and thinking that I don't think Conrail ever looked like this. Like, I don't believe that it ever did. I'm pretty sure they painted them with the grime on there. Like,
Conrail weathered it. They wanted it to look like a real model.
yeah, exactly. I'm certain that's what happened, and nothing will convince me otherwise.
So, real quick, I'd like to take one more quick delve into models. And
Okay.
it's that I need help deciding what I want my next train to be, because I need a solid train to take to Flagstaff, so that
Get a steam engine.
How about
Actually, if you want a solid train to take to Flagstaff, you should buy an ON30 locomotive.
yeah?
No, but like for real, like I kind of want like a coal train, but at the same time,
Make a short train you can model. I
Yeah.
mean, seriously.
Spend
Invest in narrow
spend
gauge.
less. Whatever is the cheapest option here. That's what you should do.
Just buy
that's
some
the
Walters.
boring option.
Buy
You
some
should buy,
Walters
like-
mainline stuff. They're cheap.
I assure you, I can find you like a saddle tank on eBay for 99 cents.
Are you allowed to run Walter's mainline stuff on branch lines?
No, it's illegal.
Ah, boo.
Can we give him a point for that?
That wasn't even that
Oh,
bad.
train on Flagstaff. Train on
Yes, it
Flagstaff.
was.
Train on
Train on
Flagstaff?
Flagstaff.
Is it
It's
Devo?
got a
Is it Devo
CSX. Oh,
Stack?
no, I'm just kidding. But it does have a
It does have a
CSX.
CSX.
Devo's on stacks.
It's not even a stack train. It's
Doesn't
a
matter.
manifest
It's all
before.
cheapos on
Damn it, it's
stacks.
a man.
Always has been.
And it has a CSX engine, so it's not even BNSF.
That doesn't
Well,
not
Julius,
make it
you're wrong.
BNSF.
He's so mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Okay.
It just
Ow,
sounds
thanks,
like you're
Dad.
mad.
Anyway.
Can I talk about one more thing?
Okay.
So yesterday I was down at Hockey Valley, and my original idea was to maybe start looking at some of the cabooses and start getting ready for, doing caboose rides, start getting that off the ground. But we had other stuff going on, and I was still down in the shop, and I just asked, like, is there anything I can do around here? Because I'd rather, I love being on, love being on the train and all, but there's a lot more to just being on the train. Or a lot more to, being there than just being on the train.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to pull number 3 out, and I was going to wash it. So that's what all of my yesterday, from maybe 11:30 to like 4 consisted of. It wasn't terribly dirty, but it kind of,
With the steam engine.
yeah, it could have used, it needed it.
How do you wash a steam engine?
At least how we do it, spray it down, rinse it, and get a lot of like the heavier like soot and stuff off with the pressure washer. Then scrub it down with what did I use? With Simple Green. It's like an all-purpose cleaner. Worked surprisingly well.
I was
Scrub it down with that, and rinse it off, and that's it.
I was gonna make a joke about blasting it with the pressure washer, but since that's actually what you do, I'm not sure what to say now. Anyway.
I mean, it worked for a lot of the heavier stuff. I was kind of surprised.
I mean, it makes sense. Anyway. Alright. That's us and ours. Let's,
Did you show the pictures?
I did show the pictures.
Good.
Really quickly, one more thing. I just want to point out that my mom unironically suggested I sell my model trains, and I said that was funny.
You tried selling your model trains and then
No,
got mad at you.
No. No, don't throw that bus, because USPS, those were model trains I had no more need for. USPS was the one that screwed it up. I think that was justified to be a little upset with.
It's like a broken handrail.
It was not me who was upset, it was the dude.
Yeah,
He's
it was
a ribbon
Boomer.
counter. Tell him to suck it.
No, I'm not going to tell him to suck it. Because then he goes to eBay makes me refund all of it. So I was like, I can just probably get a little bit out of it.
Anyway. It's time for...
Don't ship on USPS. It's a scam. They're literally the worst.
That's not the line.
Thanks.
Can I do the thing?
Yeah, you can do the thing.
Oh my god. And now it's time for...
Yeah, there we go.
I felt so powerful.
Anyway.
That was really good.
Alright, who's doing what here? Hemlock, you pick this one.
Can I have the Roids engine?
Yeah, sure, you can have the Roids engine. Does anyone want to do the double ender? Otherwise, I will.
I don't.
Okay.
Come on, Ogeles, face me.
No, because last time I did it against you, I got blown the hell out.
Face me in the field of combat.
You want to do it, Jader?
Sure.
Okay. Here.
Let me find the picture. Albany 466.
I want to make sure I give you... God damn. This thing. Here's Arnold the Roids engine in one corner.
If I beat you in one purpose, can I buy any model train I want, and you won't judge me?
You realize they can't actually... they won't judge you. That's different.
I mean, I will continue to judge you. I will just do so very loudly.
What a change.
Yes.
There's
I'm a
the
reasonable
double-ender.
man.
So we have...
Oh, shoot. Hold on, my mom is calling me.
Oh, goodness. We have Arnold the Roids engine and 404 double ender not found. What inspired this? This came out of a Loco Royale, and I was like, I gotta write this one down. So here we are with this absurdity. I really don't know how this is gonna go.
This isn't the picture I'm going to use, but I thought this was cool. Somebody made one in Lego.
It's a Lego model of a double ender. That's neat. I like how clunky certain things are. Lego models just get weirdly disproportionate.
Yeah.
The handrails. Giant handrails. Also, I'm noticing on the handrails the use of Lego hands to hold them.
Oh, oh my god, oh my god.
Wow, that's ingenious.
Now they're literally handrails.
Yeah, handrails. Anyway, who's
All right,
fighting
yeah.
who?
So
Yeah.
let's get this
I mean,
this ball on the roll.
If I win, Ogeles can buy whatever he wants without judgment.
Well, Agiles, get ready to not be
Yeah.
able to buy whatever you want without judgment.
Okay, ouch.
I win.
All right.
Dude,
What?
I'm cool.
I'm sorry.
So,
Well, I'll give, since there are stakes for Jader, I'll give Jader the first go.
Okay.
Jesus!
I don't have that stat. Sorry.
Okay.
Amount of cough.
I'm going for the meme point.
God.
What is your loco base ID?
Alright.
Oh, you're starting off bold.
1,125.
42.
Wow, that's low.
Not so bold. And I think,
That is the meaning of life. That locomotive.
yeah, I think
instantly
he
wins.
should also get a little bit of an extra bonus point because he's the meaning of life.
We'll see about that.
You know,
But the engine number is 404, so
Yeah.
the meaning of life is an error.
Yeah, meaning of life not found. Anyway, alright,
So make your
Jader.
own.
Hit us with something else.
Okay. How many were built?
22.
What? Fuck. 5.
Well,
All right. So numbering class.
god damn
Why is that? Why does this count? They're the same
it.
thing.
Sometimes they're not.
5.
22.
Alright, it is 2 points.
What year were you built?
1928.
1956.
Goodness
What?
gracious.
What? Okay, just real quick. Where are these from?
Czechoslovakia.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. What is your factor of adhesion?
4.32.
3.95.
Well, that's better.
Damn. Now I can see why he's called Arnold Royd.
Yeah.
Roids.
I didn't know it was this good. I just was like, it'd be funny.
You're gonna need to find something else to beat this over the head with.
Minimum weight of rail.
100.
64.
Oh my god.
Holy God. Is this thing made out of paper?
It's a northern.
Ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase.
0.35.
0.41.
Okay. God.
Guess I'm dying today.
Driver diameter?
63.
64.
Oh god.
Bruh.
Oh, I didn't expect it to go this well. Power MT?
Going all over the map. 693.98.
1083.45.
Oh,
Oh my god.
No!
That's yikes.
Literally, the Royd's engine.
Boiler pressure.
215.
232.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, we shouldn't have.
We're at 10 points already.
Can I just. It's what we go to 15?
No. We go to 20. Just like usual.
Alright. My memory's terrible.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, please give me an out and let this end sooner.
Yeah, that too.
All right.
Ready to
You
wave
know what?
the white flag.
I'm going to risk it. Engine weight.
Uh-oh.
Oh. 352,000 even.
292,743.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah, this is it made out of paper?
This is ridiculous.
It has to be made out
All
of
right.
paper.
Total engine and tender weight.
Uh,
352,000.
292,743.
yeah. Well,
Weight on drivers.
180,000 pounds.
153,000 pounds, 889. I don't know why I said it like that, but there we go.
oh
Who
god.
actually? Wait, who wins that?
You want to
Lighter?
be lighter.
Yeah,
still,
lighter's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Ultimately,
waiting
the
for
weight computation is the one where you want
I
to
have
have
it
the
sitting
higher
next to me.
numbers. Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Seriously?
yeah, let's do Elstonia's weight computation.
Okay. Weight on drivers divided by overall engine weight. Get out your calculators.
Okay. Random drivers. Divided by. This is a percent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Decimal.
51.1%.
Okay.
52.5%.
Seriously?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Julie's, get ready to sell all your trains.
That's not going
To
to
me.
happen.
To me.
That's really not going to happen.
Kayvon's getting a Volvo. Kayvon's getting Dean's Volvo, and Jader's
Kayvon?
getting Ogeles' trains.
Hmm.
Well, we've got total of 14 points, and one of them belongs to the double ender. Ouch.
Power L1?
18,887.
18,907.
Oh my god.
What?
Way to be those guys, Czechoslovakia.
This is not going how I expected it to.
No, me neither.
Sad Bostonian noises.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know where to go from here.
14-1. I mean,
Tractive effort?
let's see.
Okay. 41,651.
Yeah, 38,925.
Oh, okay. Jader
I
has
wasn't
2
really
points.
sure where to
Yay!
Yay!
Vader, we're proud of you, buddy.
Yay! 2 points.
2
Okay.
whole points.
Let's see.
Oh, you know what? I should have done that.
Sure. Let's try this. Okay. Let's do. How big are your cylinders?
17.72 by 26.81.
23.5 by 26.
Woof.
Oh, I have 3.
Oh, god
What?
damn it, you do?
Yep.
Alright, to the calculator.
To the calculator. Where's the
In the
calculator?
Local Royale doc, you can click the Local Royale link underneath the table here.
I wish I had noticed I had 3. I probably would have called this.
Good lord.
Hey guys, on a quick side note, is it legal to work on model trains while you're doing the podcast?
I've
Yes.
never penalized someone for doing that.
Damn it. I'm just gonna snitch on Kevon.
I mean,
Oh,
I mean, I have 3
that's
models
not
sitting in
correct.
front of me,
I did
so-
not set this up right.
Yeah, that's
What?
not how that works. Man, what an amount of cylinder. Well, Jader still wins.
Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
damn.
Yay, volume. Okay, so that's 3 points for Jader.
I reject your 3-cylinder nonsense.
I'm still winning, so
Yeah. I don't think much is going to change that, unfortunately.
I guess let's dive into heating ability and see how badly I die.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's your tube stat, or do you have it?
I don't have tubes, flues, or flue tube length.
I was really curious
Okay.
about that. I was curious
Yeah.
about tubes.
It's just one big tube with Arnold Schwarzenegger on each end.
Arnold Schwarzenegger running in a hamster wheel.
Yeah, that's what the 3 cylinders are.
Yeah,
How does he fit in them?
powerfully.
Fair.
Okay. In that case, what's your firebox area?
192.6.
Oh, okay. 213.
You're way fatter than me. I don't know how this is surprising.
I mean, it's surprising that he's getting any points. After the way this started, it's 4-14.
Great area.
46.7.
60.8.
Okay, there you go.
Mhm.
That's 5-14.
Right. Evaporative heating surface.
2034.
2761.
6-14. We've hit the threshold.
Superheating surface.
641.
788.
Oh, nice.
And combined heating surface.
There you go.
2675.
3549.
All right, so there was room for a little bit of a comeback there. It's 8-14. What's next, Jader?
Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume. Just going down the line here.
177.2.
211.57.
Oh, wow, that's good. I guess your cylinder sizes weren't that different in the end. Or volumes total. Alright, now it's 9-14. You're within 5 points of him. That's quite a comeback.
See, we did this. We do this. What kind of valve gear do you have?
Oh.
I can't pronounce it.
So you're
Can't
saying
look
it's
at it.
not Baker.
It's not Baker. I think it's an offshoot of Wall Shirts.
I mean, it's got inside motion, too.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. I mean, look, there's not much going on the outside, and you've got 3 cylinders, so...
That's true.
Hold on, let me...
I think it's an offshoot of Wall Shirts based on a brief Google.
Oh, Husinger.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you have, Jader?
Baker.
Okay,
Wow, congratulations.
Husinger. That's 10-14.
Alright, maybe I can pull this out of the mud.
You're closer than you were when you got the ball back, that's for sure.
Let's do Robert Lee Messina's power
Da
computation.
da da da.
See, this I think might be a fun one. I don't know. 10,839.
13,072.
All right.
Not overly close. It's 11-14.
Same as above plus superheater percentage. Maybe we can tie this up. Oh, I don't know.
I opened the wrong page. 13,440.
15,948.
That's a good number. 12-14.
And same as above, plus substitute firebox area for grade area.
55,431.
55,870.
Wow!
Damn it!
Wow!
I was hoping we'd be close enough in at
Give me
least one of those. That might be
one
better
point
boiler
somewhere, and
pressure.
I'd be happy with the tie.
Okay. Well, then we've got to do...
What is the result of a tie
shit.
for me?
Ooh,
The result of a
But,
tie is that we continue as normal. I just keep bullying you.
You know, somehow I get the feeling it's going to happen anyway, but whatever.
Yeah.
okay. Oh, here's 2 we didn't do.
What's up?
How much water do you carry?
Oh,
3,305 gallons.
5,000 gallons.
okay.
Yeah.
And this will probably be the last one because I think we've done everything after this. What's your fuel capacity? I think mine's oil. Or no.
You're definitely
no,
full.
I read that wrong. Yeah, I read that wrong.
7.7 tons.
Shit. 6.
Yes! Suck it!
Say goodbye to your
All
trains,
right.
Ogeles.
This might be
It's
suicide.
15-14.
This might be suicide, but I want to risk it. What's your engine wheelbase?
Engine wheelbase?
Yes.
42.66.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. 45.93.
Ooh, it's 15-15. Jader's got the tie back. You know,
I think we've done everything.
We haven't done driver wheelbase.
there are a couple more that I can think of, but if you...
I'd feel comfortable calling it.
Okay. All right, judge's choice.
Let's do style points.
Well, judge's choice comes first. Ogeles, do you have
All
one?
right.
Well, I think it's obvious what mine is.
What is that?
Jader's.
No, he's asking if you want to call a stat, Ogeles.
Oh, yeah, I'm dumb. I'm
Oh my
paying
God,
attention. I'm
Ogeles.
paying attention. No, I'm paying attention.
Yeah, right.
I
Are you?
really am. I really
Yeah.
truly am.
Okay.
When have they ever done votes before style
I
points?
don't know. I thought it was weird, but I was just going along with it.
We were here last time.
I don't have one.
Okay. Kevon, do you have one?
Haven't they done everything?
No,
think
there
they
are
did
still a
everything.
couple that haven't been
No,
done.
there are a couple.
Which ones? Because I am very.
We haven't done a couple of wheelbase stats. Yeah, there are a couple of wheelbase stats we haven't done, and there are a couple of wheelbase stats we haven't done, and there are a couple of like uncategorized stats we haven't done. But
Yeah. There's not a lot. There are really only like 4 things that are left untouched.
You can't. Wait. Can you do overall engine and wheelbase?
Yeah, you can do overall wheelbase.
I mean, why not?
All right, overall wheelbase.
All right, we all know it's the same, but for some reason, Steam Locomotive says that this thing has a greater overall wheelbase than its engine wheelbase, which is weird because it's a tank engine. But anyway,
Yeah,
yeah, 45.93.
4266.
All right, Jader gets his 16th point. All right, I have my judge's choice.
Is it Builder?
Yeah, it's Builder.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Something called Skoda.
Skoda.
Skoda quota?
You heard of... Oh, I was about to make the same joke!
Gotta be quicker than that.
I don't get the joke.
Instead of Woda
No,
quota.
Because I was built by Alco. There's no jokes.
There's no jokes.
Can I have your Alcos?
Alco. All right, it's now 17 to 15. Let's do some style points. Aside from the obvious, which is that Arnold is blue, and Arnold has
a style point.
elephant ears. I mean, it's an unusual paint
Elephant
job.
ears, yeah, but I think blue is a hideous color on a steam engine. Sorry,
Okay,
Thomas.
but it's
Hold on.
sorry, Tom.
I'm about to prove you wrong, Ogeles.
You don't need. Okay, let's focus on locomotive versus place.
I was on a stamp.
You were in a stamp.
Yeah, I was on a stamp.
Fine, take your stamp point, I guess.
Great.
That's kind of a cool point.
That is a cool point.
Yeah.
You also.
I think that's fair.
You know what? I'm not gonna. I need to stop with the helping. I keep giving out style points.
Do I technically have an all-weather cap?
I think you both do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair because we're both tank engines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, perhaps I should look in the right group.
Yeah.
Do you have models?
That's a good question.
I think Jader should get a style point not only because he's American, but also because the local base ID. No, I'm just kidding. But the local base ID is 42, which means it's the secret to life, and I think that's really worth it.
I do not think it has a model. No.
I don't think the double ender does either. I've seen one that.
No, the double ender has a Lionel model.
Oh, does it? Oh, it has a
Lionel.
Yeah.
Brass. The Lego one I sent.
Oh, there is an old brass
does
model.
not
That's right.
count.
Oh yeah, you can
That
take.
absolutely counts.
Let me give
count.
Jader the model point. Neither of you have trains models, I assume.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
think
I
so.
think isn't.
I am.
I think
although
there's
I
a
do.
Boston and Albany one. Though.
Is there a double ender in trains?
I think there might be.
Well, there's the
seen
CN,
it before.
CN double ender, but that doesn't count.
No, yeah.
But other question. Do you survive?
No.
Or do you operate? Preservation.
Operate
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Fucking. Okay.
I mean that's
Can
true.
Would it be rude to ask for points for having the most survivors and also the highest survivor percentage?
Yes, you don't get those. You
Yeah.
get the point for surviving. That's as far as that ball rolls.
Yeah.
Jader has polling pockets.
I do have bowling pockets.
He also has
Tells us
knuckles.
all in
He also does not have. Yeah, he does not have bumpers.
There are two things I wouldn't give as points, but interesting or fun to point out. One is the 42, and the other is the fact that he is the American engine in this versus, and we're recording this
American.
on the 4th of July weekend.
I think you know
guess-
what, it is the 4th of July. I feel like that
hold on,
does deserve a
but
point.
hold on. I'm red, white, and blue though.
That's true.
Oh, he's right.
Oh crap!
I'm red, white, and blue.
Yeah, but
Also-
you're an imposter, red, white, and blue. You're not true red, white, and blue.
What?
That was real
Okay, but you are.
bad.
But aren't you imposter red, white, and blue because Britain came first with that?
Well, no. I mean, okay, and even if it is true, that still makes you the imposter, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, but we're
Thomas?
both imposters. We're both sus, so Julius, come be sus with me.
No, fuck off.
Julius, please, come be sus with me.
Shut up.
Julius, this is
Silly,
the one
please.
time you're being offered the position as imposter.
Let's be
No.
sussy.
But Ogeles is also trying to buy models.
That's true. It's
Yeah.
it's 20 to 20. Do we just leave it then?
Can
No.
I?
Okay, did
No,
we
boss
give
number
him
plates?
us? Wait, did
It's
we
not
give?
2020. Cannot be 2020.
All right. How about you give me a point for my embossed number plates and we call it 2021?
I mean,
Can I get a point? Because
Jader has class lights and he doesn't.
these were absorbed.
both
into the
have class
schedule.
lights.
No, he doesn't. Where?
Bottom.
Yeah, they
class
both have the
lights.
extra lights. You actually
Okay.
both have embossed number plates. At least he has one on the front.
Okay, but I have several.
Yeah, you do have extra embossed number plates.
I have one on the front. I have one on the elephant ear. I have one on the side of the
That
cab.
just makes some locomotive more expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's cool. I'll give you the. I'll
wait,
give you
did
the
we give a
Okay,
point
but
for
so does the blue
streamlining?
paint.
What?
Yes, did we give points for streamlining?
We give a point for the
Good.
elephant ears. That's as
Skyline.
good as I'm gonna give it.
Oh, not the skyline casing up there.
Oh wait, did we talk about like sand and all of that
I
and air
think.
compressors?
I think the double ender has more sand.
I think it does, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna have bigger air compressors because America.
Let me see if I can find a picture of the other
Yeah, I don't
side.
know about that, but I do
Where
think
is
the
the
double ender
freaking air
has more sand.
compressor? Where is the air
oh,
compressor?
I think does the
Don't
B&A
see an
boy
air
have
compressor.
comfy seats? I think it does.
It probably does. But they probably both do though,
Where is
because
the
they're
air
both commuter
compressor?
service engines. So
Wait a minute.
I would be surprised if the Czech thing didn't have train line steam.
Does this? Oh wait, this had some funky. Oh wait.
Funky Town.
Oh, that's okay. No, I'm trying to find where the compressor was. I think I just figured it out. It's like on the pilot.
Yeah, it's underneath the box of the pilot.
Yeah, it's got the little shield. Yeah, there it is. And it's one cross compound. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about. God damn it!
Do you have air brakes?
God damn
Arnold?
it!
See, this is why it's good when me and Ogeles are in the same room. It's good content.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. I think we're good to call it there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post that image in the Horseman. Hold on.
I should have quit when I was ahead because I might not have gotten to a tie.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that's 21-21. You know what? I'll leave it like that. I'm fine with that. Back to the VRF
We're
cam.
evenly matched.
That means
Finally.
nothing changes.
That means I keep bullying Ogeles.
Wait, can Jada get a 1 point bonus point because Ogeles likes it and it gets the Ogeles
No,
seal of
we're
approval?
doing
Oh, yeah,
we're
did you
doing
guys
that in a
vote?
second. You already tried to do it once.
Oh.
All right. Winner.
Can I bribe?
No, you cannot bribe the
Simple.
judges. When have I ever
I am
been
the judge.
He is the judge. This is
Can I bribe my Kevon? Can I bribe you?
no. Wait, how are you bribing me? I'm the bad influence. You should already know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's cast our votes though. I'm voting for the double ender.
B&A boy.
I'm B&A boy.
Okay, it's 3-0 for the double ender. All right.
You may vote
Sorry.
for the other one. I may stand alone on this hill, but I will die here. I would die here in triumph with Arnold. When the rapture comes, he will carry me in his arms.
Is that what you're dreaming of?
No. No, I'm dreaming of 2-foot.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
End of gloomy.
Well, you won't have to dream
Can
for
we
too
just talk
much
about
longer.
the Caledonian Railway for a second?
Did you say can we just talk about the Taliban railway?
What?
Saddam
No,
Hussein.
the Caledonian
Are we
Railway.
talking about the Are we talking about the Taliklan?
No, the Caledonian. That I put it in photo dump because Ogeles said blue looks bad on steam engines.
It does. I literally, and you know what? Your biggest mistake was posting
Whoa.
a British steam engine.
Whoa.
Look, okay,
One of the
Ogeles,
American
if
accent
blue
like
looks
that.
bad on locomotives, then how do you explain the MRL?
Ooh!
Okay, if blue looks bad
Yeah,
on locomotives,
steam, like light blue looks bad on steam locomotives.
how do you? How
And
do,
not on
It's a dark
diesels.
blue! Ogeles,
Okay,
the Caledonian blue
All
is
right,
a dark
all right,
blue!
all right.
okay, Ogeles, check in photo dump. There we
We're
go.
going to ban you.
And
See,
banish
that
you
looks
to the
good.
Shadow Realm.
Yeah, that looks good. Dark blue.
This is
Ogeles, I'm going to. But the Caledonian blue is a dark blue.
Yeah, well, you know what? Its first mistake was being fucking British.
It's
All right,
royal blue.
let's just get through this so I can go put on pants.
all right.
I'm wearing pants. I mean like jeans, not pajama pants.
Hemlock has no
Is there
pants
something
on,
wrong with
guys.
wearing pajama pants? I'm also wearing pajama pants.
Yeah, but I'm wearing
No.
pajama pants at 3:15 p.m.
Well, else so is
So am
Owen.
I.
Well, I mean, I'm not judging
I
your
mean,
life. I'm
to be-
saying I don't want to live mine like this.
To be fair, I got up at 8:30 and mowed the lawn and ran over the cord for the lawnmower and had to go buy a new one, and then weed whacked and ran out of the thread for the weed whacker, so I had to order more, and then effing dealt
Alice
with
is
poison ivy.
bad.
Yard work, man.
Yeah.
I
feel
used a
ya.
saw that belonged to my grandfather, probably, to cut down a tree that keeps growing back. Anyway,
That's why you salt the earth.
you know what? I should.
Just pull the stump out.
If I wanted to salt the earth, what I would do
He would just invite me to his house.
is
Yeah.
sell
He
the
did.
tree to Pan Am. Yeah, and you didn't show up. So why does CSX want Pan Am anyway?
To dominate the Northeast.
I don't know, but let's
Please,
talk about that.
Let's just get through the discussion topics before me and Ogeles destroy each other.
I don't want to start anything, but I do want to point out that Pan Am is also blue.
Yeah, I mean, I hate it. Well, and how bad is Pan Am, huh? How bad is Pan Am?
Speaking of how bad Pan Am is, yes,
They're trying to merge with CSX is trying to buy them out for cheap, obviously. So for the third time, CSX has filed with the Surface Transportation Board to acquire New England's Pan Am Railways. They had submitted the third amended supplemented application in order to obtain STB approval for them to, yoink Pan Am out of existence. The first two times, the board said, no, it's not. So the first time they filed it, they said, it's not a significant transaction, don't worry about it. But the board at the STB said, no, it is a significant transaction. The second time they did it, they didn't have a market analysis. So then they had to go back and do it again. Now, on part 3, they've tried it again, and and you can go to their website, nefreightrail.com, to figure out sort of the whole ins and outs of the Pan Am CSX merger part 3. So now that this is expanded, they're trying to basically say, hey, we're trying to improve infrastructure. We also think this would be good for things, and G&W is there, and we are buddy, and let's all go have beer. So as most of it stays the same. Obviously, the Pan Am Southern goes to Genesee and Wyoming. NS gets trackage rights over the BNA, so they can move double stacks over the BNA, which would be kind of cool. Then the G&W would be Berkshire and Eastern, and that would be Ayer to Ayer, Mass, all the way to wherever the hell in New York that one place goes.
Mechanicsville.
Yeah, that one. So obviously all of that stays the same, and nothing really changes. But a lot of people, like Amtrak especially, are very much against this because
Which
they
is
don't.
weird.
Which is weird
Well-
because you would think that improving the service would mean that they could run the Downeaster faster.
Amtrak
and also,
hates Pan Am. Amtrak has gone out of their way to not run on Pan Am in the past because they're just dismal. And I like how part of the big things that CSX is proposing is, we're going to upgrade the track to 25 miles an hour above the existing 10 miles an hour. If that doesn't tell you
the
Pan
whole
Am,
line isn't 10.
Yeah.
They're talking more so about branch lines and little lines, not the main line. The main line's closer to 40, even up to 70. Now, in
some places.
in some places,
main line's having 25 in a lot of places, man, and it's down to 10.
but that 25 mile an hour would get bumped up to 70 on the main line
We'll see.
between Ayer and Maine. on the little obscure branch lines like the CSX Milford branch line, for sake of an example, which has a 5-mile-an-hour limit across the entire branch line because it is condemned track. That would definitely be getting upgrade. I bet those little branch lines that are like service like 3 or 4 cars a week, like the Milford branch or another branch. The Milford branch is the only one I know. Would definitely more so probably end up getting sold or just not used.
I'm realizing
Actually, the Milford branch couldn't get sold because there's another railroad that uses it. So
I'm realizing that a lot of the 25-mile-an-hour track is on the old Fitchburg, and that just won't be used under this, which gets me thinking they're going to try to shove more trains through State Line Tunnel, and I don't know how they're going to manage that. I mean, the line is not, like, crazy busy, but
it's not busy at all. It gets like 10 trains a day.
It's busy.
Most of which are at night.
It's busy enough that it constantly Fs up the Lakeshore Limited, and it's mostly single track. So,
yeah.
I mean, you have to remember that in reality, CSX isn't going to be adding new. Maybe they'll add a new manifest or two, plus the 2 NS trains. But in reality, most of the existing cars going onto Pan Am are just going to be. Most of the Pan Am cars are just going to probably get tacked on to an additional CSX manifest or two, and I'm sure that they'll probably just run CSX power straight to Portland, for example.
Yeah, but think about it this way then. If, say, they're adding an additional manifest each way every day, and an additional and 22K and 21 or 23K, which are the NS trains.
Plus, well, no, because there's the 4 NS trains that run through North Adams, 18R, 19R, and then 23 and 22K. 18R and I think it's actually 18R and 11R would still go over and into East Deerfield. So those two would still be for East Deerfield Yard.
Yep.
Just 22 and 23K are going on the CSX.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You have 2 NS trains and 2 CSX trains that are getting added to this line, which, if it's only handling like 10 trains a day right now, and it doesn't, in my knowledge, doesn't do it super well, you're increasing the amount of trains on this line by almost 50%. Like, it doesn't sound like a lot of trains, but it's a lot compared to the amount that's there now. And it's a bit of a head scratcher for me, because I'm sure they figured it out. But
yeah,
but like, it's taking traffic that is currently spread between the 2 east-west main lines that exist for freight from New England to the rest of the world, and basically consolidating it all onto one. And that seems...
Well, in addition, actually, CSX does already run a through train to Portland. They just swap power at Worcester. So in Worcester, they put Pan Am power on. They do. There is a there's a POWO, I think, or WOPO or something like that. That is interchanged through CSX traffic. So there already are those trains on the line. So I guess even then it wouldn't really be an addition. It would just be more seamless. You wouldn't have to swap power. You could just run the power straight through to Portland.
I guess. I suppose we'll have to see. Which I mean, I kind of hope we don't.
I mean, again, I'm sure that they definitely all have it already figured out. We're just speculating, but
the railroads are getting too big. Break them up.
If only.
Yeah. Oh well.
Either we break them up or we have Conrail.
Conrail.
We can't have
Conrail 2. It's bigger this time.
Tear them up, turn them into roads.
Yep.
Well, let's not do that.
Put them on planes. Yep. Let's do it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And I did mention.
Great idea.
Let's see. We've got mergers to talk about. We've got Merger Mania. But real quick, I mentioned the Lakeshore Limited. Amtrak, of course, we've got like 12 articles about all sorts of expansion, funding, blah, blah, blah. We can talk about this until the cows come home, and we have. The thing I wanted to touch on first, though, is that, hey, remember that fire at Beech Grove? They found the guy.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Good.
It was a man charged with arson for the fire at Beech Grove.
Cool.
Yeah. Casey Sage, 34, trespassed onto the grounds of the Amtrak facility. Surveillance video captured him as he moved around the rail yard. In the early morning hours of May 2nd, 2021, he entered 2 storage buildings containing various flammable or hazardous chemicals. Sage ignited each building and its contents using railroad flares he picked up at the site.
Oh, bruh.
I think you should be set free because that's pretty smart. I'm just kidding.
Bruh.
Yeah. If you're creative enough about your crimes, you should just be given a free pass to go do some more.
I mean, that is exactly what happens. You just need to be creative enough not to get caught.
Okay, but if you get caught and you've done your crime in a novel way, then you get a free pass on this one. But if we catch you again, oh, you're gonna get it.
As long as you don't do it in another different but also
Yeah.
novel way.
Yeah, you've got to come up with new ways to set things on fire every time.
Yeah, it is kind of funny that he didn't, like, bring things with him to light stuff on fire. He was like, I guess I'll just pick up something while I'm here.
While I'm here, I might as well set this place on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sort of, it's like a little fun side
It's
side
just-
quest.
Side
I'm
quest.
feeling fire vibes today. The vibe today is fire. Let's burn it.
I think the takeaway here is, maybe
Burn
it's
down Amtrak buildings.
No, the takeaway here is that somehow Western Maryland is to thank for the dome car not getting burned.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
I never thought I would
Thanks.
see the day where I was thanking Western Maryland.
Yeah.
Thanks, Western Maryland.
You're the best.
But Jader, we've got good news for
Nice.
you on the Lakeshore Limited.
What's that?
Amtrak plans to offer dining car service to Coast Patchers and return traditional meals to Eastern trains.
Hell yeah. Well, wait, do they have a date? I'm looking.
Unfortunately, no. They said the dining car situation will be rolled in reaction to the new dining car menu, which came out on June 23rd. But I don't know. I guess I wouldn't expect it immediately, but it's almost impossible to get. Oh, god damn it! They need to get new, like, china for the dining cars. That's
Yay.
yeah. It's impossible
Oh, no.
to get new china right now, particularly custom made in the volume that we want. So in 3 or 4 months, we'll have real china. Oh, in the meantime, they're just going to use plastic plates. It's fine.
Okay. So, I mean, that's not great, but you know what? I'll take it.
The food is the important part. I saw this article
Food is
when it
food.
first came up, and I saw like the breakfast, and
French toast.
yeah, and I
Oh,
wanted
God.
to go out for breakfast for like a full month following that, and I finally got to yesterday, and it finally satisfied my like, all right, cool, I went out for breakfast.
Is there? I'm assuming there's good places to get breakfast around there.
Oh yeah, we've got the Lorraine Diner, which is a Worcester lunch car. It was designed specifically as a diner to look like a dining car, and it
Cool.
was this company in Worcester that built them. They built a bunch of them, and there are like 7 left. One of them is actually at the I think it's at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn.
I've probably seen it then.
I was gonna ask. It still
Yeah.
serves food.
I'm sure I've seen it then, or at least heard of it, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Let me go look for it, because I might recognize it if I see it.
Yeah, look it up. It's an interesting one. But to go down the Amtrak list of stuff, we had this deal that passed through Congress, which is supposed to allocate like $66 billion to I think Amtrak specifically. Yeah, for passenger and freight rail. Sorry. I hope more of that goes to
that
Amtrak
picks up.
than not. But yeah, that number has gotten whittled down and whittled down and whittled down. But you know what? It's nice to have at least something. They're supposed to get Amtrak into Wichita sooner or later. Into
Sorry.
they're going to get a second train to St. Paul. Second train from St. Paul to Chicago daily. That's a state thing, but also
So
what?
Going back to the dining car for a minute,
Yeah.
I almost certainly did see it because it's right behind the giant McDonald's sign that they have, but I've never been inside it.
Well, maybe we can go inside one while you're here. I actually just took Gloria to Lorraine Diner yesterday morning. So, it was fun.
Depending on the time when I get in.
That's the one
Maybe.
we went to last year, right?
Yes, we went to it on Gemini. There's an NPR article on Amtrak coming back to Boise. The Boise City Council unanimously passed a resolution restoring the Pioneer route between Salt Lake City and Portland. So,
Well, guys, Boise said we had to do it, so we have to.
I would like it. I would like to.
Boise said we had to do it to him.
You know we had to do it to him. But, hey, at least somebody's pushing for it. And with the amount of money that Amtrak's getting, I mean, it isn't a crazy amount, but, at least it's something.
Yeah.
I'm just worried what they're going to do equipment-wise. It's like there's all this expansion, but they barely have equipment for what they have now.
Well,
More chargers.
yeah, I'm sure what's going to happen is they're going to, instead of replacing the old fleets with the new fleets are just going to start supplementing the old fleets, because that's inevitably what happens.
Yeah.
We're going to get, like, oh, we're taking all these cars out of service. Psych! We're just putting them on, like, second-rate routes instead.
What we should have done is just refurbed our F40s like a smarter passenger railroad did.
Yeah, but that smarter passenger railroad also is getting.
I mean, we like Metra.
No. Yeah, I think
No,
I know.
That certain passenger railroad also has P42s and also has to get new chargers because those P42s are dying.
Yeah, well.
They still have F40s.
Yeah, exactly. That's the takeaway here.
But
They're really not F40s though. They're like
Doesn't matter.
Cabbages?
Doesn't matter. Had God.
F40s ones.
41s.
41.
So yeah, I haven't figured out what's wrong with mine, so I don't think I can bring it up.
That's okay. We've got a couple here. Oh, well, I've still got mine. I've still got mine in the box.
I'll bring my Amtrak hat.
Okay, Homer. I finally repinned my hat. Like, I put all my new pins on my hat, and then I went in my jacket pocket, and I found them when I got on the Golden Spike trip. And I was like, oh, never mind. I should put this on the hat, too. And now I haven't done it again. I once again have neglected. It's been, a couple of years, and I still haven't put the pin on the hat.
Only a few years.
Yeah.
It'll happen eventually.
Yeah. Pirates
Yeah.
of Promontory.
We all agree that we effing hate Pan Am.
See, I don't... I wish I hated Pan Am. I don't, but I wish I did. They're endearing in like a wow, what a terrible thing sort of feeling.
Sorry,
Anyway,
my microphone can't unplug.
I mean, we can still hear you.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? No.
What?
I'm trying to figure out what the hell is the train that runs from.
Speaking of things that are annoying and yet endearing, Ogeles' model trains have it. Ogeles is... I hear you breathing in, please, just let me go. Ogeles is not the only person buying model trains. Apparently, Hornby's sales are up 28% from last year, and it's being attributed to the pandemic.
Thanks, COVID.
From the quote, it said kids and adults alike had bought toys in the pandemic as they sought comfort in stressful times. So,
Hooray.
This article has a section called the Kidult era, which
What?
I don't...
Huh?
Okay. So, Kidult
Is this just boomers reminiscing?
Okay, 1/3 of the industry's sales of children's toys, models, and puzzles have been sold to older generations, a segment of the market the industry calls, quote, kidults.
Seriously?
Yes. Yes, that's seriously what the article says.
It's gonna be the word of the day.
Kidult. If Wobble was
Can
here,
I
he would...
create a words Ogeles likes?
No.
It sounds like what I say almost when I stubbed my toe.
Adult.
Yeah,
But seriously, it is kind of crazy the way supply lines of model train stuff have like
.com.
been crippled by the fact that people are just buying so much.
one of the sections. Oh, sorry. One of the sections in the article is about shipping issues because too many people are buying trains.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, it's good for the industry. Like, I'm glad it happened. And I know, like, a third of that is just Ogeles, but...
excuse me, no. It's Kavan.
A third of that is this server.
Yeah.
There, now
Yeah.
everyone's
It's actually
implicit.
Gunda.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
He makes up a third
Also,
of the third.
speaking of Hornby, have y'all seen the Acela or the Avelia Liberty they're coming out with?
Does it tilt?
Oh, God.
Wait, Hornby is making an Avelia
Yes,
Liberty?
and it's so
Yes.
bad.
Like, worse than
I'm-
a real
As
thing?
bad as me.
I'm Googling this now. What does this
There you
look
go.
like?
It's in Terminus.
What?
It's not...
What?
Huh?
Is
That-
that
no.
all
There's
it
one
comes with?
car.
Yes, it's only one
Are you
code.
serious?
What?
Carry a whole
Yes,
10
I am.
people.
This looks gross.
No, see, that's what the train was supposed to look like, but then they changed the coaches.
Why
What
would
the...
you? Why would you buy this one car train set?
I
What?
don't know. It only goes for like $100, so it's
So-
not that
Only
bad.
$100.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
As soon as you buy 10 of them, sell
Where-
the power cars.
Where's the pantographs?
Unimportant.
See, so
Okay.
it's using the, I think, Italian design?
Okay.
Oh
but
my
this
God,
is
it
a-
is.
Paragraph on the
Oh
quote.
my god, it is. I'm just sitting here realizing that, yeah, okay, this is the wrong shape. It's...
Yeah. So it's not just me. All right.
Uh,
I think the most important question, though, is this a short train you can model?
for $100?
Yes. Also,
Yeah.
both, I just realized, both power cars are the same number. They're both 2102.
Nice.
Well,
Splendid.
They're supposed to be two different numbers. Okay. Okay.
no, don't worry, it's fine. But
It's fine.
I went into the hobby shop over here in Apponaug, and I was like looking around, and that's when I noticed, the stuff I mentioned earlier. And I was like, damn, there's not a lot in here. And he's like, yeah, it's hard to get stuff. It's like, really? Because I was worried, like, oh, the place is dying. And he's like, no, people just, they've come in and they've, like, bought me out. And I can't get more. I'm like, huh, alright. Well, that's good, I guess.
Yeah, that's really good. Especially for a physical store.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice. But,
And you're like one around here that overcharges for new Bachman stuff, but anyway.
wow. Physical stores.
Ah.
There's
that.
been stuff that's been sitting on the shelf for like 3 years.
Yeah, there are like things that don't sell well at like the train store that I go to that have been there for like 3 years, and then like you'll get P42s in and they were gone in the same day they got them.
Was it you? Did you buy the P42?
No, I did not buy the P42. I knew you would I literally regret mentioning it because I saw it in my head. I said, "I'm just gonna say to you."
You should buy them from Lombard
Yeah, I hear they're selling
for $224.
P42s.
You bonked the wrong person.
I bumped myself.
Yes.
Yeah, but I said it.
Yeah, but he wanted to die. Anyway.
In other news, so the KCSX merger is still on pace to happen, apparently.
Unfortunately.
But everybody from Amtrak to stockholders are saying, no, this is a bad idea for KCS to get the NS line. Or no, what am I saying? CN to get the KCS line.
Don't worry, I mixed it up real bad earlier. You're fine.
Yeah.
But hey, you can buy KCS stock and get Canadian Railway stock, like, for a discount because they're going to be the
For
same
30%
thing.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy one, get one 30% off. That's
Also,
great.
so I am very confused with this whole deal that CN's trying to do. So their plan is so they don't have parallel lines in Louisiana, is to sell off the KCS line and keep the Illinois Central line.
But then that defeats
But-
the purpose.
But they would keep trackage rights on the line that they sell. what is the point of selling the line then? Because
A
they're still
legal
going to use
loophole,
it.
basically.
Yeah,
I guess.
literally
Yes.
just a legal loophole.
It's like, no, we
Yeah.
don't have it. We don't have it. We're still running trains on it.
We
but
just
we don't.
run
Also-
on it.
Also, because the thing is, if they're the one selling it, they can control who they sell it to. Rather than it going to a big competitor like CP, they could make sure it goes to like a small class 2 or a class 3 that isn't going to be as big a competitor.
Oh man,
Yo,
stop me!
Montana Railway
Stop me
too?
if this sounds familiar to exactly what CSX is doing in Massachusetts.
Yeah, but that's okay.
No, it's not.
CSX is selling a lot of things right
No,
now.
it's fine. It's just the free markets.
Yeah, free market.
And injury.
Get used to.
The free market says that KCS and CN should kiss.
You know what makes it even better about this love triangle is KCS saying, "CP, please stop trying to call me. I'm just not into you anymore." Because
New phone, who dis?
yeah, no. I love this headline. KCS asks regulators to block Canadian Pacific's request for information. Just CP is like trying to
CN
find
is like,
like any dirt on this to share with the world, and KCS is like, stop calling me.
CN
Well,
is
see,
like,
CN doesn't need the line. Like it should be stopped if they get parallel north to south main lines.
Imagine,
KCS and IC are basically the same thing,
do you,
just slightly on the other side of the Mississippi.
yeah. Do you think that CN is at this point like, oh wow, I didn't think I'd get this far.
yeah, probably.
I think
Yeah.
so, because I think they were just like, oh, we're just gonna stop CP from being our competitor, and now they're just like, oh, okay then.
Really? You're gonna let me do
Yeah.
this?
Oh god.
I think it is good that CP and KCS merged, just because their lines actually
Yeah,
Work
that
out
was a good
together.
merger. Like that was actually a merger that was decent because it, you know.
it was basically
complemented each other.
adding point to point.
And they CP and KCS already basically were like, they were like, you know, fucking each other anyway, so they may as well.
They were friends with benefits and they were gonna get married, and then CN decided to home wreck.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then CN, yeah, exactly. CN's like that abusive new boyfriend. Like the girl leaves him for the nice guy, and the girl leaves the nice guy for the new boyfriend, and he's like abusive and like won't let them
Oh,
talk.
Julius, are
And
you
she ends up-
projecting?
Yeah. We're getting into suspiciously specific territory, even though this is the plot of like a third
Yeah,
of all
you're-
Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
Then she. Now hold on. If you would let me finish.
Yeah, but the thing that you're about to end with isn't
I-
gonna happen. We're just gonna end up with CN KCS, and everything's gonna suck.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a Hallmark movie. He's not
Also-
gonna run. The CP is not gonna head off KCS at the airport and beg and with an impassioned speech convince them to stay. KCS is gonna go sleep with a fuckboy.
So my only concern is, so I was watching. There's a video that came out with the SPSF merger.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
And
haven't seen
the
that.
SDB is like, okay, BN merger, yes, that's good. UP merger, good. SPSF, yeah, no. You'll have a monopoly on the Southwest. And it's like, do you not see the BN in the North? Like, it is all BN. There is nothing else.
Okay, I think they stopped SPSF because of that atrocious paint scheme.
No, that paint scheme's.
No, it's good. Kodachrome.
I love Kodachrome.
Kodachrome is McDonald's locomotive.
No, McDonald's locomotive is
No.
currently at the
The-
Durango in Silverton.
Yeah.
It is ketchup and mustard. No.
No, Kodachrome good.
What
Kodachrome
kind of
bad.
ketchup and mustard are you eating?
Sweet, will get fry sauce on a locomotive.
Red and yellow ketchup and mustard. What does yours look like?
Different. Maybe. Anyway.
No idea.
Well, so let's see. Let's tally this up. We've got CP saying don't do this. Quote, a trio of shipper groups saying don't do this. Let's see, Freight Rail Customer Alliance, National Coal Transportation Association, and the Private Railcar Food and Beverage Association. What are you doing here? said that while they had not taken a position on the merger, they do not find fault with the railroad's trust proposal. Wait a minute, that doesn't jive with the headline. They do find fault with the railroad's trust proposal. Okay.
Honestly, on the note of these two, I just think that there's too many people saying don't for the STB to say, haha, fuck all of y'all, we're doing it anyway.
Yeah, but that's what's going to happen.
So, when there was the whole CP thing, before CN was a part of this, the STB immediately approved the voting trust.
Mm-hmm.
We're still waiting for that from CN.
Yeah, they're just...
which is like...
There's currently a bidding war going on at the STB over who gets to bribe the officials more.
Yeah. Yeah.
STB.
Also, I like how CP didn't want to even put up more money for KCS. They're just like, yeah, we're just gonna get this because CN is bad.
Probably because they didn't. Probably because they had the same initial reaction as everyone else, which was, no, there's no way they would actually let CN just take this.
Yeah, you can't be serious. They go, you can't be serious, and CN is like, oh, we're serious.
And then who is CP going to merge with the next? Because they're saying we're going to go find another merger partner. They're
CSX.
Effing merge with Pan Am before CSX does it. No balls.
Exactly.
No. CP can't do that because they already bought out the CMQ.
Listen,
they bought that back.
If CN can do this, CP can do that.
Nothing is off the table if this goes through. Let's just have UP and NS merge. Who cares?
Yeah.
That's also another thing.
BNS and SSX.
CSX is selling off a bunch of lines in the south and basically does not run to Florida anymore. But they're like, oh yes, Maine, we need this.
Well, because they're trying to get to the part of the country that's going underwater last.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Sure.
You should go for, the mountains.
Sorry, East. Bye.
Almost have
I'm
it.
gonna buy Tennessee Pass.
West
Yeah.
Virginia.
CP buys Tennessee Pass. There we go.
Yeah.
Even the Department of Justice raised concerns about CN's proposed voting trust. What the hell? I really wonder if it's going to
nobody
make
thinks
any
this is a good
difference.
idea.
Yeah, well... we're not even sure CN thinks it's a good idea. They're just doing it because they can at this point.
I think they just hit the big red screw CP button and didn't really think about the consequences.
Which, I mean, fair. But, yeah, that's...
Just don't start painting locomotives.
No, they should
Which also
start. They should. They absolutely should start painting locomotives. As fast as they can. Start doing it right now. Because if...
So it can definitely fall through.
Exactly.
It shows the world that they're serious.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness,
it looks
we don't believe that they are, so it would be nice to see that they are. Imagine if they bought KCS and then were like, lol JK, and turned around and sold it. For more money to CP.
No low balls, I know what I have.
You see KCS on Craigslist in 3 weeks.
See,
Like new was running when I bought it.
Yeah. What?
That's
it's
nothing.
fine on Ozark.
Nothing.
Oh god. Railroad on Ozark Mountain Rail Car.
Speaking of things that are like new and running when they were bought.
Do we have anything here that fits that description?
Kind of.
Go on.
Kind of. The East brought up on, what was it, June 11th, they reopened for regular service.
Really?
They're not running all the way to the Colgate Grove where they have the Y and the little picnic area.
Oh, okay.
That's in the works. They just got a grant. Excuse me. They got a grant of $100,000 to rehab the whole area, including rehab the whole area and the pavilion, and make it better than it was. And then they've been doing track work and stuff up there, and they've been running specials up there just to kind of inspect it and try to get more people on board supporting it. So it's coming along.
Bless you, Ogeles.
I didn't sneeze.
I
ask?
like how indignant. Like how indignant you are about that.
Did you change your profile picture?
The smelly picture.
Anyway,
Bruh.
so they've got the motor car, they've got the diesel, and they have 2 steam engines on the way, right? I don't know.
Yeah, they're
how
working.
long.
Yeah, they're working on 14 and 16, and according to the article that I have here, 16 is going to be done first. Start or going into operation later this year.
That's fast. I mean,
we
I guess
really watch-
Strasbourg
Yeah.
works fast, but like, damn.
Yeah.
I think this is what happens when you have a paid crew doing it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also what happens when you have Lynn Moedinger, like, we're gonna do this. I've always wanted
Yeah.
a 3-foot gauge railroad.
Did we really watch Flagstaff only for there to be like no trains?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow, I picked a really
I'm
shitty
waiting
camera.
for 20 to
I
just
forgot that we
mysteriously
had
show up here.
Flagstaff.
See,
I mean, it is
There's
lucrative.
been one train.
Jader, I'm afraid
No,
that that's going to happen. I would not be surprised if at some point in the not so distant future 20 is loaded on a truck and sent back to Pennsylvania just for the dumbest, like, Lynn Moedinger wants to do something sort of pointless special. It's like, this has no business being here. There's no, like,
Running.
historical anything. There's no, like, reason to do a photo charter of this or whatever. It is literally Lynn Moedinger wants to run his favorite engine.
You know what vibes it would be? I feel like it would be the same vibe as if you, like, took one of the German locomotives from Booth Bay and brought it out to Cripple Creek.
Well, it's funny you say that, because aren't, like,
Who are you
most
and
of
what are
their...
you doing here?
Aren't most of the locomotives at Cripple Creek, like, imports?
I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. It'd be like if you took 9 and brought it out
Yeah.
to Cripple Creek. Like, who are you and what are you doing here? Did
Yeah.
you get lost?
Yeah. We should write this. But yeah, no, I'm excited about the EBT, and tangentially, well, I'd like to go out and see them. But we have the other piece of Pennsylvania news, which is sort of tied to the EBT. How long do you think it's going to be until 1361 runs again?
It
I mean,
might
they
run
have-
before.
I don't know.
Before 1309.
Before 1309?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can't compare things to that anymore, but you know what? I guess we can.
1309
I-
still isn't technically running an excursion service, so...
Still, I'm mad because I remember we were talking at New Year's. Western Maryland was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have the train operating by the end of the year," and it's like 10 p.m. and they had the locomotive running, and it's still not running.
Technically correct. It's in operational condition. Still not doing excursion services with it. Don't know why you'd start the boiler ticket if it's not ready to go, but that's fine.
Oh my god!
Because they don't. We already know they don't think.
I mean,
It's so.
Yeah,
It's
but-
just. I really wonder. Like, what series of decisions brought them here? Like, you look back at the last. When did they get 1309? Like 2014.
I feel like
Something
I
like
think
that.
I think it's just cursed. I think that locomotive is just cursed.
No, I don't think it is, because I think if you had given it to like anybody else, they would have had it running by now.
I mean, technically they have it running by now.
So maybe just the Western Maryland.
Allegedly, we don't know if that was like a hoax. I'm starting to think this is just an elaborate hoax. Like, there is no 1309.
At the very least, we do know that they didn't try to sell tickets for a 1309 excursion this summer.
Which is almost suspicious, because they keep doing that. Now they didn't. I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
They did it like 3 times, and now that they actually have the locomotive quote-unquote operating, they didn't even try.
Yeah, because the regulatory body stepped in and went, "You're going to do what with that on this track?" Yeah, right.
I mean, you can if you want to send it down a hill.
Yeah, It'll go down the hill all right. It won't be coming back up. Imagine restoring a locomotive for 5 years just to crash it immediately.
So you know that one tourist railroad that they filmed The Fugitive on, and they left the remnants of the scene there, like the wreckage props from that. It's gonna be like that. 1309 is gonna roll down the embankment, and it will forever be a landmark along the railway.
Yeah, hopefully if something like that, the Western Maryland ceases to be the Western Maryland, because god damn.
Well, they have new management now.
It's gonna be
Good.
the Western Idaho in Maryland.
Oh no, here we go.
Because I had a friend who was trying to decide, hey, am I going to go work for the Western Maryland, or am I going to go work the, what is it? What is that train?
Literally any other railroad.
The Rocky Mountaineer.
Oh.
I mean,
Since
I would
that was
choose
running in
Western
the U.S.
Maryland.
Yeah, well, he didn't do it because management was bad, and now management's good, apparently. So,
Maybe it's better.
quote unquote good.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes that is all it takes, just the right people.
So, how many $1 million did it take to get 1309 running? Running,
Several.
quote
Too
unquote.
many.
Yes.
Like 2,
2?
I
Is
think
that
it
a
was.
low ball?
5.
Because remember, they had parts stolen, they had to refab all that.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, the
Wikipedia.
locomotive was cursed as soon as that video came out of it, like, hitting the railroad crossing.
I just
Like, when it was being moved to the Western Maryland scene.
want to say.
Chesapeake.
So here's Wikipedia. Total spend of the project was $2.8 million.
Yeah.
As of 2019.
Oh. God.
And yeah. In early 2020, restoration work resumed. Successful fundraiser promoted by Trains Magazine raised over $100,000 to get the work started again. The WMSR estimates they are still around $200,000 short of completing the work and developing a fund to cover initial operating expenses and facilities for water, fuel, and ash removal.
How long has my mic been muted? Sorry, just been...
I don't know, a while.
Probably 10 minutes.
Too long. Actually, no, not long enough. Muted again.
Ouch.
because Kevon was like, I had the video of it hitting the crossing, and I was like, I have that video pulled up right now, and nobody said anything, and I was like, oh damn, okay. I thought I was cool.
It's not a Terminus podcast without some wonderful technical difficulties.
I love
Yep.
I love how the Wikipedia page lists it as restored December 31st, 2021.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Right.
After the
Predicting the
WMSR
future.
completes track work to accommodate the extra heavy weight, the locomotive will enter excursion service hauling tourists later in 2021. I think that needs a citation needed. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's going to run an excursion on December 1st, 2021.
Okay, but here's the thing. The Altoona Railroaders Memorial Museum is estimating a cost to restore 1361 of $2.6 million, which is a little bit less than was put into 1309 so far, but not that much less. It's a K4 that's a lot smaller than 1309. Do we think that's gonna do it?
Good God, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so too.
I would think so. I'm probably putting my foot in my mouth again, but I would say that didn't Western Maryland initially say they needed like $1 million and end up going double that? I'm hoping that it looks like a similar figure because the museum is making a safe estimate, maybe overestimating a little. Unlike Western Maryland, who is like, yeah, $1 million, it'll probably be fine.
Oh man, I mean, I hope that that's right. I like the quote that it has a checkered 30-year restoration history. Like, it ran for an extremely brief period of time, 1361 did, and then was taken apart, partially restored, moved around the Commonwealth, sent to like distributed across the world like frickin' Horcruxes or something.
Where in the world is PRR 1361?
Yeah. Partially in Altoona, partially in Strasbourg, and partially in Orbisonia for a while, and I think there was some at Steamtown too. But now it's all back together. They got the gang back together. And, I mean, they only need, like, a lot of money, a new firebox, among other things.
Among Us.
Yeah.
Among Us.
Amogus.
Guys,
Mogus.
No, we need to get the K4 and the T1 and the E8s and all that together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the question. Will the K4 be done before the T1?
Oh, that's a good question,
Oh,
actually.
well.
What will be the first Pennsy steam engine restored? Actually, we had an article about that, what is it? That 060 that runs, that's like the only Pennsylvania steam engine that's currently running. Oh yeah, there it is. Engine 643.
my roommate's in Flagstaff right now, and he just sent me a snapshot of this exact train.
Bruh.
Nice.
Is it Jivos on stacks?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jivos on fucking stacks.
BNSF G was on stacks. But yeah, no, we got
London.
still steaming after 120 years. Engine 643. This is like the only PRR engine that runs right now, and it doesn't even have a bell. It doesn't even have a bell pair.
Imagine having an engine that runs. This post is brought to you by both the New York Central and the Grand Trunk Western.
And the New Haven, like if you cry every time.
I
And the
do.
CNO gang.
Well, wait a minute. Is 329 CNO?
Yeah, but it doesn't count
Does it?
See,
because it doesn't run.
see, this is why I'm investing in the WWF. They won't let me down like this.
I mean, that's a
You
good.
Honestly,
could also,
though-
how many narrow gauge 2-foot steam locomotives could you build with the money that was spent on 1309?
Oh God, so
Yeah,
many.
I don't know,
Like
after
several-
WWF.
Honestly, I'm willing to bet that they probably could have built. They could have built 11. They could have built 12, and they could have expanded all the way into Wiscasset with that money.
Yeah,
With $2 million left over.
yeah. I mean, it's a 2-foot gauge engine. It does not cost that much to rebuild. You know?
Yeah.
Also, I just had a thought that y'all might think is dumb, but is high IQ.
Okay,
With
go
the
on.
money that Western Maryland has spent on 1309, they could have bought a brand new Jevo.
I mean, you're
And-
not wrong.
As an extra parallel, they still wouldn't have been able to run it.
Probably could.
We would have still wrecked the
Yeah.
track.
Look, what I'm saying is that we should abolish the WMSR and give all of the money they had to the WWF.
Oh, there's a meat on
Oh,
the
hey,
camera.
two trains on Flagstaff.
Ogeles, we got one.
They're both Jivos on stacks, too.
Those weren't Gevos! Sorry.
Those
Oh,
were
there it is.
Jevos.
No, they were Dash 9s, you imbecile!
Imbecile.
The first one was a Jevo, the second one was a Jevo, the third one was a Jevo.
Wait, it's all Jeepos on stacks?
Always has been.
Also, so I don't know if y'all saw the picture from yesterday, but since we're talking about Pennsy locomotives, have you ever seen a steam locomotive take a bath?
Oh my God, that was
until
a
now.
crazy picture.
Oh, yeah,
The
this
gigantic vat of lye. Yeah,
one. Eat your heart out, Southern Pacific.
yeah, right. I have seen a locomotive take a bath that was off the end of a drawbridge.
Oof.
Oof.
I mean, Jader's seen a locomotive take a shower.
Jader
Yeah.
provided the shower. Jader did the sexy
Exactly.
car wash with number 3.
Yes.
I just got a cursed image in my head. Oh no!
Describe it, please.
No,
the
please
audience
don't.
must know.
We don't
I'll
need to do
describe it
that.
off the air.
Oh God. Yeah. So,
Anyway.
Kevon, I pull up the picture. Do you want to talk about it?
So apparently this is the world's largest lye vat
Yeah.
that was located in 12th Street injecting plant of Pennsylvania and Altoona. The vat was used as a bathtub for locomotives in need of cleaning after years of travel. The locomotives were lifted into the bag of lye, or into the bath of lye by a 150-pound crane or ton crane. They were put through this process periodically before being returned to service.
My God, I just can't fathom the. And I know this is going to be like a standards thing, but it's like, okay, you have so many engines that it's more cost effective to literally pick them up and dunk them in a vat of lye, a giant pool of lye, than it is to just clean them.
At least they did something.
I mean, yeah, I'm glad they did something,
SP.
but it's hilarious to me that this is the good idea here.
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens when you have a big railroad that just likes experimenting with everything.
Yeah. What if we... What sort of preparation do these things have to receive for being dunk tanked? Like, and do you think they had a thing set up where the people in the shop could throw baseballs at a target to get the thing to go in the water? Or in the lye?
God, I wish.
I hope so. Well, I guess those were all locomotives that were being shopped, and then they were cleaned and returned to service.
Yeah, I guess.
Think if they had... Okay, I wonder how big of a locomotive they did, like, with that. Like,
I mean, that's 2
Do they have?
But
I wish there was a picture of the T1 in this.
It looks like...
yes, the T1 or the Q1.
It looks like they would be
Q2,
able to fit
yeah.
maybe up to an M1. That's it. They
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be able to fit a J1 in there, or any of the duplexes.
Yeah, the Q2 they probably washed by just like dunking it in the ocean.
They actually, eventually they built a, like a train wash, like a car wash in the long stall. The one that belonged to the S1. They could just pull a train straight through it. Just coach after coach after coach, just watch the whole thing. It was a great little bonus on the express trains.
that's cool.
What was that?
I
Impression?
just made that up, but...
Okay, I was very
Oh.
confused. I'm just like...
But, I mean, I'm just saying, how funny would that be instead of this dunking it in the vat of lye? It's just,
I think locomotive.
Or,
dunk tank is
have
so
you
funny.
seen what they do in India? There's just a guy with his, like, motorcycle, and they just, like, spray the train as it goes by.
oh, yeah. Hey, I mean,
Blended.
I haven't seen it.
if it works...
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And that's why I want to die, because I'm broke.
Maybe if you did not keep buying
knew
model
it.
trains, you need to stop making it so easy.
You asked for it.
Oh, my God.
See, at least y'all don't do this to me. Y'all know I'm far beyond that.
Well,
Yeah, why would you give
we
Kevon crap?
went through... We already did Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
We're past that phase.
Okay.
It's your turn now.
I don't give Kavan crap because, because Kavan could probably beat me up.
He can't. Kevon's literally like the definition of a soy boy. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Wow.
There you
What
go,
do
Jade.
Takes one to know one.
Achilles,
Yes,
what do you
it
think
does.
I am, man?
How
Do
do
you think I'm much better than a soy boy?
I was kidding. Kevon, you're not a soy boy. You're hot.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
So is there any other news?
No, I don't think so. We need to.
Yeah, we've gotten horrendously off track, much like 1309 would have had it actually run.
Yeah, another thing to thank WMSR for is not running the damn thing.
Oh wait, I forgot. They're not running it because they don't have track to run it on. They still haven't upgraded the track.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're running excursion. Oh god.
Yeah, that's
With the dome car.
yeah.
I feel like the dome car would do more damage.
No, the dome car would just damage my heart more if something happened to it.
Yeah,
Well, that too.
the irrevocable psychological damage Ellis feels every time that dome car is brought up.
Which, oh,
I love
shit.
the observation.
I know.
Never mind.
I wasn't gonna mention that.
Hey guys, have you heard about this cool thing called the Observation?
No, here, hold on. Let me get a pic. I'll send a picture of the observation.
All right, let's end the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just,
guys-
I mean, just one more thing about dome cars, real quick.
Go on.
North Shore got a new dome car. Basically the same thing as Ocean View. I'm trying to find the
Okay.
pictures. Is this it? Yeah, this is
Do
it.
they get it from the Iowa State bankruptcy?
I'm not sure what.
Does it have the big AC units on top?
No, it's a full dome.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Iowa Pacific.
Okay,
Or
then yeah.
Was.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
basically
nice.
the same thing. But North Shore has their shit together, so. At least they seem to.
I'm glad they seem to. Glad someone does. I don't know why this line is slightly larger than the other lines. Anyway. Okay.
Can we get one?
Does anyone have any,
Meaningful addition to the conversation.
well, I was going to say advertisements, stuff like that, watch my channel, do this thing, tote that barge,
Go watch
lift that bale.
Ogeles' channel. Watch
Yeah.
Ogeles' YouTube
Distant
channel.
Clear Video.
What?
Thank you, him.
Yeah, distant clear videos. The very generic Foamer name channel. Go watch
It's
him.
not generic.
Can I have a
It's
link
not
to it?
generic.
I mean, it is, but
Go-
can I have a link? Thank you.
Yeah.
Not generic.
Go
I
watch
can admit
Ogeles.
that.
Go watch Ogeles Foam Givos on Stags in Montana Rail Link.
The best, coolest railroad that I wanted to model, but don't anymore.
He's got one.
You know how many I bought him MRL locomotive and
No,
he's
you
just-
didn't.
You just kick him.
No,
Bro,
he did that to himself. I didn't do anything.
Anyway. Alright, has anyone got any other advertisements?
I'm just hyped for Apollo.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Uh,
Let's see.
In about a month and 12 days, you'll be able to see me on the Flagstaff camera.
That means we will be doing a live podcast from the WWNF.
Wait, really?
Aw,
Yes.
yeah.
2 weekends
Oh,
from now
okay.
is the 17th and 18th. So we'll either be doing it for the WWNF or Booth Bay. Yeah. So,
We're
Good
both
luck getting a
the same day?
podcast off at the WWF.
yeah, well, remember, WWNF or Booth Bay are like 5 miles apart.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying. Are we doing this the same day?
Yeah, no, we're just gonna
Oh, damn.
arrive in Wiscasset, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like, alright,
Oh.
have fun, guys.
Oh, great. We're gonna be Jader. Are we doing period just for it?
Oh, God.
I mean, we can
I-
can try.
I'm gonna try.
Anyway, alright.
I'll have a pet. Let's talk about that off air.
I dug out my pocket watch for it.
I got a pocket watch right here.
Where the f is mine?
It's
It's in my
Soviet.
bag somewhere.
Oh,
So it's
goodbye.
our pocket watch.
Wrong button. That was the wrong button.
So I guess we're figuring out
Yeah,
what the latest
train in Amtrak. It's time for that, gentlemen.
Well,
Hopefully it's
I'll
not
make my
mine.
guess.
What's the train that goes past Flagstaff?
The Southwest Chief.
All right, Southwest Chief.
Which direction?
Which direction?
The odd number one.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna guess eastbound 6 because I saw videos of that thing in daylight running through Utah a couple days ago, so I know that one's really late.
Okay. Well, a couple days ago, though.
Well, it was yesterday.
Okay.
I don't know why I said a couple days ago. It was yesterday.
Are we sure he's not looking at the
No,
map?
I can provide video. Hold on. I can
No,
provide
we
proof.
don't-
that I saw
we
video.
don't-
No,
care
it's
that
fine.
much.
You don't need
Uh,
to do that.
Kevon, what's yours?
I'm gonna say the eastbound California Zephyr.
Eastbound
That's
California.
that's what I guessed.
I mean,
Oh, wait,
more than one
okay,
person
never
can
mind.
guess the same thing. There's also 2 of them on system, so.
Okay.
Oh, there's 3 of them on system. Oh man, I missed this.
Oh, well, I think one of those might be it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And Jader is dead. Oh.
I have a guess, but I don't want to jinx it for later this week.
Oh no! All right, go for it. Just do it. Just do it.
Oh,
Fuck it. Let's say the Eastbound Capital.
Eastbound Capital. Okay. Let's see. Is there an Eastbound Capital punishment on the board right now? I'm not sure there is.
what?
I don't think it's
I
on
low-key
there.
want to change my ticket to go like on the corridor and come back on the Capital, but
No.
The capital.
too much effort.
No. There's no capital on the board right now.
Oh shit.
10 kills on the board right now. Just went.
Just without Tomato Town. My friend just got down.
Okay, how about the southbound? No, northbound Silver Star.
Northbound Silver Star. Okay.
Is
So,
there one?
I
Is there
think I just saw it actually. Let me double check. But it's in this bunch of trains somewhere. There's a southbound one. Where's the northbound one? That's a Palmetto. Where the heck is it?
The Silver Star is the one that bypasses.
Wait, there it is, there it is.
Temple.
Silver Star to New York, 40 minutes early at Baltimore, Maryland.
one? Okay, I lose.
Yeah, so that's not it. Let's see about train number 3. The Southwest Chief to Los Angeles is currently 5 minutes late at Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Well, doing better than Jader.
Yeah.
These are absolutely adorable.
Here are the 6s from west to east. First train number 6, 9 minutes late at Colfax, California. Second number 6, 2 hours 23 minutes late at Grand Junction, Colorado. Third number 6, 6 hours and 27 minutes late at Osceola, Iowa.
That's the one I was referencing.
That is the latest train on Amtrak. However, it may be the latest train on Amtrak, but there's also a Pennsylvanian that's 3 hours behind, and a Sunset Limited that's 3 hours behind.
Amtrak got to step
Also,
up.
question. I only said the California Zephyr because isn't 301 on it? Or
No.
has it been moved yet?
Hasn't moved yet.
Okay.
Is there a Canadian on the system that we can laugh at?
There is. It's 41 minutes early.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently.
Congratulations, Via.
Impossible.
Yeah. So,
Congrats to Via. In fairness, it is going to Vancouver from Toronto, and it's not even halfway there.
yeah, no, it
it's
just
not even a
left.
quarter of the way there. Yeah, it's still in Ontario. Give it to, I mean, by the time it makes it to Manitoba, it'll probably have lost that and lost another hour on top of it.
Yeah.
I would say 7 or 8 hours. Not really, but
Nah, it'll be at 8 hours by the time it crosses into Vancouver. I mean, not Vancouver. What's the province name? British Columbia. Yeah.
Where's Booth? Oh, there it is.
Vancouver.
Holy crap, Booth Bay has a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Booth Bay's kind of a trip. I'm really looking forward to going.
I really hope Booth Bay has the olive layout.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
really gonna be super depressed because all of you guys are gonna share trips photos, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm rail standing trains in minutes. So,
Ogeles, I told you not. I warned you. I warned
the
you.
NP.
Oh, man.
no,
SC-45.
it's more so just that I wanted to take a trip with my dad.
Well, then stop lamenting.
That's fair.
Enjoy the
That's
trip
fair.
with your dad.
Go hang out with your dad, you
Yeah.
nerd.
I'm not a nerd.
Even East
What do you
came and hung out with me.
nerd?
Yeah, East hung out with his dad.
Anyway. Alright, so that wraps that up.
Stop lamenting.
Let's do the terminations. First up is Ogeles.
What if we kissed on the train's TNT train? Ooh.
TNT
The
train.
train's
What?
TNT train.
What the fuck?
Oh man, I need those. I need those now.
This is good.
Do they actually blow up? Like if you derail?
Wait, hold
Probably
on.
not. This is trains.
Why is Kavan second?
Oh wait.
Yeah, what did I do?
Alice,
No, you're
did
fine.
you get another point for screwing up the points?
No. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I gave myself. There we go. Hold on.
Yeah.
I was the other one with a point. I forgot. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
well, that's because I'm on drugs. Union Pacific brought me these drugs. They're facing a $388 million fine for transporting drugs.
What?
Yeah. Just yeah. There's an article. I mean, they didn't do it on purpose, but still making fun of them for it.
When you accidentally transport drugs. These aren't mine, I swear. I don't know how I got these.
Yeah, I'm holding these. I'm transporting these for a friend. Oh yeah, who's the friend? Saddam Hussein.
We gotta get him to his bunker.
Yeah. Anyway, come on.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Jader.
I just want to say I'm super hyped for Apollo,
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
and that's all.
Let me add the link.
Oh, there's
no,
a link.
there was supposed to be a link.
Oh, for Christ's
I've forgotten how to work a Google
Control
document.
K.
Give me 5 seconds. Okay. Porter's blessed.
sake. Is this from Booth Bay?
No.
Oh.
Still
Who's
good
this?
Porter though.
Oh my god, it's adorable.
It's adorable.
Someone sent a Porter catalog, and there's just so many good locomotives in there. There's a Porter Forney.
All right, gentlemen. Oh, whoops! I didn't throw in what this week's camera was. I'll put that in the dock right here. Whoops. Oh, what was that? That was a Ferromex
That's a
unit
me.
that just went by.
Oh yeah.
Foam. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning into this episode of the Terminus Podcast. Thank you to all of you for coming on the show. Again, expect more rotating cast shenanigans in the future, because I want to produce this show more than once a month. And, yeah, thanks to Steve and Wes, of course, for SteamLocomotive.com, and, yeah, thank you to all of you guys, to my...
And viewers like you, thank you.
Viewers yeah, thanks, exactly. And in case of emergency, call Conrail. Bye.
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 Bye.